Hey everyone, I'm Lisa,
And I'm Jenny.
and we are
We're
the
the
Shady
Shady
Tree
Tree
Stitches,
Stitches.
coming to you in beautiful delayed stereo, as always, from Maitland and Sydney in New South Wales, Australia. We've never really tell you that, and that's where we're from. And it is
Yes.
currently Wednesday, the 8th of February, 2023, and you
Yeah.
have stumbled across a cross-stitch discussion Flosstube. So
Yeah.
welcome. And I'd like to particularly welcome our new subscribers. We have got a couple more. So we're up to 930, guys. We only need 70 more and we can get to the magic 1,000. So thank you for joining us. We hope you like what you see. Please, hit the notification button so you know when we do a new video. Our format is that we get Jenny once a month, you get me the other fortnight, and once a month we're getting the challenge discussion videos with Laurie.
Yeah.
So, Jenny, I know you've been stitching. So
not a whole lot, but I've been trying my, well, not really monogamous, but pared down each month, not trying to do. I mean, I know you do stitches on this one and that one and something else, but I decided that this year I'm going to at least try being a little bit more focused and picking one larger whip and one smaller whip to work on each month and just concentrate on those two.
Sounds
with
good.
Maybe a little bit of leeway for a third one, particularly at the moment while I'm trying to do the one for my little cousin. So
sounds good. So let's start with what we should start with all the time. Do you have any finishes, Jen?
I do.
Yay! I did know that. Jen has a finish. What have you got for show us through finish, Jen?
Okay, well, first off, I will just quickly show you. Here's what it looked like before I started stitching this month. Oops, no, click the share button. There we go. So that's my little ladybug needle roll.
Yep.
So you can see. Oh, what the?
It went.
Where'd it go?
It was there. I saw it.
It was there.
All right, stop sharing then. Anyway, we saw that you didn't have the bits in the corner.
Yeah, there was a little bit around the edge.
Yeah.
That's very strange. I've never had that happen before. Anyway, so yes, so not a whole lot left to do. And oops. Now it is all finished. So this was a kit. I've used all the threads from the kit, and I could just about do it again.
Lots left over, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, they have to give you a length of each color, even though, for some of them you're not using a whole lot. But yeah, so I've still got quite a bit left. Anyway.
You do.
The only thing I changed was with the words, the G, I moved the little bar over.
Higher.
Sorry.
Yep. There we
go.
G
on Ladybug. I moved it over because the way they had it charted, it looked like a 6. And it's like, no, it's supposed to be a G. And the other thing that I changed was on the Make-A-Wish. The M had a little tail at the beginning of it, which didn't make any sense to me. So I took that off. And instead, I put bars at the top and bottom of the I.
Yeah.
Because then it still fitted the same width.
Good. Awesome.
So the reason that the needle is still there, you can see I've pulled out the threads.
Oh, yes.
To
do the drawn
finish
thread
it.
work. Yep.
So because I've got the ribbon and everything. So yes, needle roll.
Excellent. Well done, Jenny. Well,
have you got any finishes?
I do have a finish that I can show you. I have finished my Easter house trio by Waxing Room Designs. All 3 houses are done, and they do look stunning on this fabric. So I'm really happy with that. I had to do about another 2,000 stitches to get that done. So yay, I'm excited too. So for me too. You are. Put the bell away. I don't know if the bell picks up on this video or not. Apparently when I'm on Zoom, it cuts, my earphone cuts it out, but
okay.
We'll see.
No, I could see that you had a bell, but I couldn't hear it.
Okay, well, I was ringing a bell. If it doesn't ring, I might just have to stick a sound effect in or something. Who knows? Because I'm on my laptop, so it'll be one of the different editings. All right, Jenny, have you done any other stitching?
I have. Oh, so that one was 162 stitches to finish, and that was including, I think oh no, there was some back stitch. I had to go around each of the ladybugs and a few French knots in to give the ladybugs their spots. So this month, January, I decided that that's not the cover page, that I would do some more work on my little house neighborhood.
Yep.
Mainly because for the Whip Warriors categories, the letter was L, and so you had to do L for designer, which was Laurie Birmingham for the ladybug, and Little House Neighborhood for the design. Okay, so we'll see. Hopefully this picture will stay.
And I'm just going to apologize in advance for the noise. Even though I said I was recording and asked the girls not to come out, they've both come out now. Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, so here's where it was. Okay, I have no idea what is going on here.
No, you can't show us anything. Maybe you have to reopen that file and share it again from the, like, open the album again and share it from there.
Okay. This is very strange.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to pause.
Okay, let's try that again.
Technical difficulties are hopefully fixed.
Is it sharing? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that's what it looked like before I started. And here is what it looks like now. So I've done heaps more on this house. I've done, because before it, hang on. Before it just had sort of this amount on that side. So now it's got the door and this and the window. And I also I finished off the green, and you can just see there's a little white fence next to that bottom pot. So still got a long way to go, but that's another.
Hey, it's progressing, Jen. It's progressing. That's really
645 good. Stitches on that one. Awesome. So that was 2 lots of 300 for the Down Under Divas fortnightlies.
Great. Okay, well, what have I been stitching?
And one more.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. Another one. My goodness, you have been stitching.
Well, 3.
Yeah, 3 is good. Yeah.
I've been working on my little. Where's this cover page? I've only got the blown up version to somewhere in here. Nope. My door sign.
Oh, yes. The one you're going to get finished. Oh, that's looking good.
So it looks like a truck, but it's not. It's going to be a bus. As I said, I'm changing the colours because in Sydney we have blue buses. So, yeah. But yes, so that was 710 stitches in January, and then I've done another 300 or so in the first week of February.
Awesome, Jen.
Yes. Now, interesting with this one, the sparkly thread for the hubcaps and the bumper bar.
Yeah.
It was a free one that came with one of the magazines one time.
Oh, cool.
It's very fine. I started off doing 2 strands and went, yeah, that's not enough. So I'm doing 3 strands.
Okay.
So that is the thickness of 3 strands. So when you have a look at it, it looks about the same as the 2 strands of DMC that I've done everything else in, I think. So I think that looks okay. Because, yeah, when I was only doing 2, it wasn't sparkling enough.
Well, that's good.
This is for a 3-year-old, nearly 4-year-old boy. It needs to have a bit of...
Yeah, a bit of sparkle, a bit of bling, a bit of interest to it. Well, that's good, Jenny. So what is your end of month for January stats then?
1,517.
That's awesome, Jen. Well done.
So it's sort of about my average.
Yeah, but that's still good. You've been consistently stitching and just focusing on a few pieces, so that's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I think I'll see how I go with doing, like, keeping on with doing that. But I don't know if, because I'm only concentrating on a couple, that I am getting a bit more done. Because there were some months last year where I only got about 500 stitches in the whole month. So,
no, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. Now, I don't know if I can show you this one properly.
Ooh.
Yes, so hold on. Get it around. This is on my, there you go. Beautiful, isn't it? This is on my Omnic frame that is, and I got.
Oh, you've got the longer bars.
Yes, I got the longer bars as part of my haul, but I'll show you now so I don't have to get it up again. All right, here we go. My Amazing Animal Kingdom bookshelf. So now I can see the whole shelf.
Yes.
And I was working here around this area on the elephant. I'm not sure why he looks like he's got measles, but I'm sure when I finish him, he'll look good. So that's where it's at. And even though I have gone further down, hold on, I'm gonna do the whoops, getting parked next to me. It's a big old frame, but I really like stitching on it here because, as you can see, I've got big armchairs and it actually lays across really nicely. So
on your single one, yeah.
Yeah, on my single chair, and I don't need to use a stand. I can just use the frame. So I've done about 800 on that, because remember, that's one of my ones for the Olympics.
30.
Yeah. So I did that. I did my Easter house, which we've talked about. My Nutcracker.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to do them in the order that I stitched on them. Let's turn him up the right way. There's my Nutcracker.
Oh.
I've been working on this house and all the border and stuff. Now, I have done my own personalization on the border because I'm an idiot. Oops. And I didn't work out how it joined up. So each row of border is different, but I don't think it's really going to matter. So I also did some more work on the people in here. I'm sort of doing a bit of a color completion thing happening there. So that's an extra 1,000 stitches. And my goal with this one is, well, I mean, it's on my list to finish. This is my last house on the top row.
Yep.
They're not 100% done, but I'm trying to get the bulk of the house done, and then I move down, and then I can just color complete across the whole piece.
So I can see all the little snowflakes between the above the two people. So are there more little snowflakes between the next?
But I haven't done the snowflakes.
No. That's a sort of sprinkling on top.
Well, it's also a daytime stitch thing. So,
yes. But pale color on pale material. Yes, so absolutely.
I'm pretty much only stitching on it every fortnight for 600 stitches. But then I needed to do 1,000 for something, so I got it up to 1,000, and that's okay. I can do that. Okay. Then I was working on my fairy tale village.
Oh, yes.
And in particular, I was working right down here in this water park. You can start to see the swans swimming in the water.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I realized I should be sorry, changing the speaker view for me to show you. So I'm going to do that. It's hard for me to see. We'll just flick to Jenny when she comments. So yeah, so I did all that work there. And in particular, I can't see when I'm on that view for me. This one, I'm actually using my Nurge frame. And I'm really liking it. It's a bit lighter than the Q-Snap. So I did 560 stitches that week. And that might have been all I did on it. Oh, no, and another 100. So 600 done on that as well, believe it or not, just in there. So that's my fairy tale village.
Well, talking of Q-snaps and stuff, when I'm working on this one, because it's not quite wide enough, I actually take those bits off the side, because otherwise, if I'm trying to hold it, it keeps moving because that slides around, and that's frustrating. Well, so I put them back on when I'm not using it, like when I'm not immediately stitching, just so that I don't lose them. But yes,
it's a good way to be able to get in close too.
Yeah.
I actually, the set of Nurges I bought, you'll see more in a minute, but I actually discovered you can buy them on Amazon. and I've got a set of 4 purple ones, and two of them have gone over to the craft cottage already because I don't need them at the moment. But 2 of them are already on projects, and they're smaller ones, so they're actually, you know, quite handy. So one I think is about a 6x6, one's about a 8x8. Then there's the regular size I just showed you, and then I've got a big one which I'll show you when I get to it.
Oh,
so yeah, really good value. They came from England.
Okay.
But it was about $60 for the set of 4. Now, this one, I'm very excited to show you. The next one I worked on. Let's get another picture.
I'm just trying to work out what it is just from seeing the bottom corner of the material, but I don't know.
It is the craft room stitch count sale from Paddock Lane Designs that I'm running this year on the specially dyed fabric using the cottage garden threads. And then that's all January on the floor.
Okay.
Well, not all of January. I've got to do about 3 more days, I think, to finish January. But I had a stitch along on the 30th. So it was up to the 29th, maybe the 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a couple more days to go. You can see a very big difference from the start of the month. Now, remember, blue is cold. I didn't stitch a lot. Grey means less than 100. And then you get your way up to hot. So I was pretty hot towards the end. So yeah, really pleased with that. I do still have, I think about another 6 sets of threads. So if anyone else is liking the way this is looking and wanting to join in, you're not too late. You can still join in and catch up. I had a couple of ladies start the other day, and they're almost as far as me.
Wow.
Yeah, which is great. So really, really enjoying it, enjoying the community that we've got of the group of people stitching it. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to working on that again, probably at the end of the month. I might stitch on it partway through if I feel like it. Don't know. I've got so many things to stitch on. I did finish all my goals for January, almost. There was one that I was 200 stitches short on, but I'm really pleased with that. Next one I've worked on is Anzac.
Oh.
And Anzac.
It must be getting close.
It is. Wait till you see this. So this is on the biggest nurge that it came in. Can you see that blank space there and there?
Is that it left that you've got left?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's getting close. The whole rest of it is done.
Well done.
So, I mean, I'll need to move the frame to get to that bit. Yeah. Just those little bits there. So I was working up here in this corner from the ships through the whales down to the crocodile.
I like the way the variegation came out in the whales. They're cute.
Yes. So I purposely do them a particular way to try and get them not stripy.
Yeah.
So some bit stripy, but I will be honest. Can you see here the border?
Oh.
It's all right though. I knew I'd miscounted somewhere back over here.
It's only one stitch though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's fine because there's border on the other side that's got a gap in it. So I'm just going to basically bring this line down and it'll end up having a gap in it down to the bottom. So I'll just make it work. It's fine. Yeah. I'm not unpicking the rest of it.
Oh, no, not when that was already a restart.
So, yeah, exactly. So hopefully next month that might be finished, but it's definitely on track to get finished by June. So
yes.
Really super happy. And as I said, that's quite a good size. So that's the biggest size nurge that comes in the set. Oh, my needle minders all stuck together.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
I know, and now they're all over me.
Oh no.
Put them over here. Yeah.
The other thing that I've got, because I've got one of the everybody has the biscuit tin that's been turned into a stitching tin, and I've got some needle minders stuck to the lid, and so every time I put my scissors down on it and then I go to pick them up and they won't come because they're stuck
to the magnets. So all right, so Anzac was approximately about 1900 stitches. I did a lot on that, fitted a lot of prompts, and I just enjoying it, so I was trying to get it done.
And it's one colour, so you don't have to keep changing.
No, just have to think about how to do it from a variegation perspective.
Yes.
Now, I had another partial finish on here.
Oh, yes, I saw your post on that. Yay!
So, ABC house is done. I mean, it's a whole pattern, so it is officially a finish, but because I'm doing all nine together, but you can see I've done a fair bit of work on the middle one. And when I finish, I've got 3.5 to go. And then this piece will be done. So it's on track too. So D&E is on its way, and it was 1,101 stitches. Strange numbers I'm doing. Now, then I moved on to my next focus piece, which is Bird in Hand.
Oh.
And this is where I'm up to. I have gone further across, but I'm focusing on this side at the moment, and particularly getting the houses done and the people. You see there's little white people down there. I'm really pleased because this bit of dye spotting is going to get covered up beautifully by some quilts and things. So this one I started with another Lisa. Same name. She's twice as much Lisa as me, apparently. And she's Lisa. But she's just started it because I had a spare copy of the pattern, so I sent it to her as a gift. And she's just started it, and she's a very focused stitcher. So I thought I need to focus on this. So this one's actually the one I'm hoping to finish in February.
Right. Okay.
So you're going to be seeing a lot of progress on it.
I like how around the horse, it's kind of a paler spot in the fabric. And
I liked it because it sort of looks like a motley. I mean, this is one of my crazy original dyes. I don't do these anymore, but it looks like dirt. So really, really like that. So that, my friends, is all my stitching, which since I last filmed 2 weeks ago, it's 4,293 stitches, which is, no, it's more than that. I lied. I've left a whole week off that mathematical sum. Sorry. Hold on, let me try that again. 4,745. Gosh, I really can't count. Yeah. 4,745 plus 4,293. So what's that? About 9,000 and something?
So double what you originally said. Wow.
Yeah, sorry, I can't count. But it's 2 weeks and 2 days.
Right.
But that means that for January, did I write down my January totals anywhere? Probably not. Where did I put my January total? I did. In January, I did 18,494, which is less than last year. So it's okay. It's still on track. I've sort of got the goal of the 200,000 because I got to like 194,000 or something. So 18,000 a month is pretty good. I can't fall below that much. But we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Haul. Got any haul, Jen?
Well, not exactly. So are we still on speaker view, or do you need to?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
So the only haul I have is not very exciting. It was the last 2 colours that I needed for my and to all a good night. So I now have all the threads.
So now you can work on it.
Yes.
Awesome. Well,
that's all that I had. I'm pretty sure.
I have silks for you. I actually had another silks for you, but again, it's gone out already. So this one is the January colour of the month, the special ones. And they're all in this beautiful, pot of orangey tones, just the slightly variegated.
Yes. Makes me think sorbet.
Yes.
Fruity sorbet.
Yeah, or citrus sorbet.
Yes.
Obviously my Omnic bars. So I do have a set of the old, they're not old, I've only had them a year, 10 centimetre ones. So I need to either just buy myself a new set of rods. See, not a Flosstube without me yawning. But shorter ones, and then the shorter will be good. But for that size frame, I needed the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Okay, my other haul is actually related to Paddock Lane Designs, and I've got a new system with my dyeing now, which is I've done for the first week this week, but I like it. It spreads out my workload. So if you want to order any fabrics, get your order in by Sunday night, because on Monday morning I go into the cottage while Dave's not there because he gets annoyed by the sewing machine, and I cut and overlock all the fabric for the orders for that week.
Right.
And then that's all I do Monday morning, because that takes quite a lot of time. Teresa from Daisy Chain Stitches was showing me, she started to do some dyeing for her business. She commented on how time consuming it is. It's like, yeah, it's not a quick thing to do. It's quite a few hours.
Yeah, well, particularly because you're doing, you know, well, not exactly custom size, but people say, okay, I want a fat half or a fat quarter, or they're not all the same size and shape. So you're having to measure
I have to do everything from it. And I generally only carry 1 bolt of fabric of each size at a time. And this week I've actually there's one piece, and that's why I give myself, on my customers, I say that dispatch it's within sort of 2 weeks, because it depends on what day they put the order on, how they land, where it is. Yeah. And then if I don't actually have the fabric in stock, I've got to order it from the wholesaler and get it delivered, and that's in Melbourne. So it takes about a week to get here. And then I've got to dye it on the next dyeing day. So if I miss 1 week, the other thing that can stuff me up for a week is if I get called in for casual work.
Yeah.
Because that will throw out, you know, whatever I'm doing. So anyway, Mondays is my day for cutting and overlocking. For you American people, serging. And then Tuesday I work in the morning, but I get home at lunchtime. So that's the perfect time to actually do the dye, because I can dye, there's no distractions, no children, and hang it out on the line to dry.
Yeah.
And then bring it in before I go to band. And then Wednesday I work full time, so I do nothing. And then tomorrow, which is Thursday, I've got all the fabric sitting on the table. I need to iron it and then pack it and dispatch it. So basically, it takes me 3 half days to do a week's load at the moment. And that's comfortable, and I'm happy with that. But I'm not saying don't send me more orders. I like more orders, especially when there's more than one piece in the same color, because it doesn't necessarily take me much extra time to do. But lately I've been getting a lot of different ones. I've done a big order for JKs. A lot of people who were not wanting to wait 9 to 18 months for the pulse stitches and Picture This Plus are being brave enough to let me see what I can do that might be in a similar colorway. And that's really good. So, I've been doing a lot of them this week. The other exciting thing is I have expanded my range of stitchy wear. I've been designing more T-shirts and things. Just trying out the different types of T-shirts, getting ready for my plans for later in the year. And I had great fun designing a few more. So these are available for purchase from paddocklanedesigns.com. But keep in mind that if you're buying the stitchy wear, it has a separate delivery charge on top of the order. So don't really combine it with fabric or anything from my store unless you want to pay 2 sets of shipping, because unfortunately shipping's expensive. So these all come in different colors and many different sizes.
I recognize that design.
Yep, there's my most recent release. There is Van Diemen's Land, beautiful sampler, and it's on the T-shirt, and that's an extra large T-shirt, so I'm hoping that will fit me soon. I like to put my cross stitches on because I don't have any copyright issues with that. And then I was playing around with other ones. This one, I was feeling a bit Valentine's Day-ish. So this one is I Love Cross Stitch.
Oh,
It's got a big heart.
Yeah, that's cute.
It is cute. So, and as I said, I'm trying out different. These T-shirts are really nice and soft. They're really good quality. So these shirts that I'm showing you are a bunch of different ones so that I can work out what I like. I know for the retreat we're tossing up whether or not we might be doing a shirt. So I've been asking people to send me their shirt sizes, and I need to find a shirt that can do small and large sizes because people come in all sizes.
We do indeed.
Yeah. This one is a new start. And look at that. It's got nice Ada on it. Yeah, I just thought that was
massive Ada.
Massive Ada with skein of floss. This one's my little bit of snarkiness. I enjoy cross stitch, so what? It's got a big cross stitch hoop on it.
Yep.
And as I said, they all come in a couple of different colors. You choose what you like. This one, Stitching is I can't read the bottom line. What's it say?
Stress relief.
Thank you. Stitching is my stress relief.
Yep.
Nice t-shirt there. And the last one I've designed, well, that I got a sample printed of, I really like, sort of for more the sampler stitches. It says vintage stitching.
Ooh.
Now, strangely enough, it's actually a whole bunch of music and things on the picture, but I had to use the royalty-free sort of pictures. But it does have a nice pair of scissors, and I just, you know, the vintage look. So I like that one too, and I really quite like that green. So there you are, people. They are the shirts. They're very affordable, and they're available now. So jump on and order them. You can order more than one shirt with just one shipping charge. So go for it. It's got measurements for the sizes in metric because we're in Australia. You can order them from overseas as well if you want. Shipping will be more. But as with everything, I'm trying to focus on supporting the Australian stitches and providing things for you that we don't have readily available here in Australia. So I think that's all my Paddock Lane announcements for the moment. Other than say, still one twin bed available on the Stitching in the Mountains retreat. If you'd like to share a twin room at the retreat, then go to mojostitches.com blog and register. If you would like to be on the waiting list because you're interested in coming, but we're up to the waiting list for everything else, including the day guests now, jump on and register, because as things happen, the sooner you register, the higher up the list you'll be. So, please do. And Joe and I are hoping that it goes well, and then we're planning to run it possibly twice a year. So be really good. We just can't wait. Looking forward to it. Got a lot of good plans for it. We're working on our designs at the moment. And it's not often you get two designers to tutor you at a retreat.
And she's just released a whole bunch of new ones, so she's got time to work on retreat stuff.
Yes, well, she's just released a whole bunch, mostly of reproduction samplers that are available. I think they're market releases. I'm not sure how that works because I'm not sure if she's going to market, but she's released them at the moment and they look beautiful. So check out her Flosstube and you can see all those beautiful pieces she's done. But yes, next thing for us to work on is our retreat pieces. Okay, so that's my stitching, my haul. What about your plans, Jen? Okay,
so for this month, for February, I'm continuing working on the door sign, because I figure I have to have it finished by the end of April, which means I haven't even finished one vehicle yet, let alone the writing. So I really need to get a move on.
Yes.
And then my small choice is going to be my Yoda.
Nice.
Categories.
Yep.
Starts with J.
Yep.
Design again starts with J. It's the only one I've got. So, it's categories for Whip Warriors. The letter is J. So that one, and then partly because now I have all the threads and I want to start it, but also one of the prompts for pop culture is national days or world days, and according to my aunt, the foodie, tomorrow is World Pizza Day.
Okay.
So I'm picking this to be my pizza piece because it's got pineapple. And as everybody knows, pineapple is one of those contentious things. Does it belong on pizza or not?
It does. It does.
I don't think it does, but I'm a bit weird. I don't really like cooked fruit. No. With the exception of, apricot, peach pie sort of stuff. I don't do cooked apples. I won't ham and pineapple pizza. My mum used to make a steak and pineapple casserole. Yeah. I love pineapple, just not cooked. So I chose that to be my World Pizza Day.
Awesome.
Now, what you were saying with your Anzac and about choosing how to stitch it. Because I decided with this one I'm not doing DMC, I'm doing the actual threads. I'm going to have to be quite careful because just about every single one of these, there are only slight variegations. Some of them have more variegations than the others. Those two. Oh, hang on. Oh, and then this one's going to be the brick color. So you can see that's got a bit of variegation. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful about how I stitch them, particularly for the bricks.
Well, I would definitely recommend a brick at a time.
Oh, yeah. But it means that I'm going to be slower because I have to do each stitch. I can't do a row and then back and get, which is what I can do on the trucks because they're small blocks of color. So that's going to be a little bit slower going. But now that I have all the the problem is that there's a handful that are weeks and the rest are gentle arts, so they don't they're all hang the same.
No.
But yes, so very, very much your sort of standard blackbird colours.
Lovely.
So looking forward to getting a start on that one. So that's going to be my 3 pieces for February. Is Christmas, Yoda, and the trucks.
Sounds good. I look forward to seeing how much you get done on them, especially with the truck one that you can just whiz through.
Yeah.
Well, my plans, as I said, I'd like to finish Bird in Hand, so I've tried to throw it in as many prompts as possible. And if you watched the video last week with Laurie, you know what I'm planning it for. But I need to do 3,000 stitch on it just on Down Under Divas.
Yep.
I also have another 2,500 on Anzac listed down. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. And then obviously my Olympics pieces, I mean, Anzac's one of them, but get them done. I think I've almost finished them for February. So then I'll be moving on to Savannah's Curtsy, Samurai.
Oh, yeah.
They're the ones I've got picked. And then to finish off the J's, if I get all that done, only if I get all that done, I need to pull out one of my Joan Elliott's and Joya Noel. But only if I get done everything else first.
Oh, yeah, because those ones are not on your
They're not on
list.
my finished list.
Yeah.
They're on my whip list. They're perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not on the finished list. So stitching on them will take away time from something else. But I only have to do 300 stitches on each. So I'll just see how my month.
But that's why you're going to leave it till the end. Do all your other stitching first, and then if you've got time, you can do those ones. Yeah.
And next video, I should be able to show you my Kevin Koala.
Oh, yes.
The Down the Rabbit Hole magazine comes out, I think, on the 15th of February, which is in about a week's time. So, check that out. All right. Well, that is all I think we have for today. No?
Okay. So I today kind of not nice bookend. So we started talking about the fact that we're close to 1,000 subscribers, but not there yet. I was watching Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, her latest Flosstube. She said in her next video, so that will be towards the end of February, beginning of March, she's going to do a giveaway, and she's asking people to nominate new Flosstubers or people who are under 1,000 subscribers, and she'll give a shout out. So if any of you watch her,
feel free to say us.
Feel free to mention us. I feel a bit weird, like something like that, putting myself on.
Me too.
But if other people want to do it, then
we would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Well, until we see you again, we hope you have a really good time of stitching, get lots of progress. And if you want some motivation, as I said, check out Laurie and my video from last week. There is so much happening in the groups that there's no excuse for not getting stitching done. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.